Members, it is about time to make a start. We have attained the quorum. Item 1, confirmation of minutes of the 6th meeting. The minutes have been made available. Can I take them as confirmed? Mr. Raymond Chen. Para 24 refers to Mr. Leung Kwok-hong getting 11 votes. According to announcement, there were 6 votes, but there is no record. And after adjustment, there are 11 votes. How do you mean after a suitable adjustment? And 6 members requested that the votes be taken out. Can the Secretariat explain that? Mr. Leung Kwok-hong received 12 votes, and there are members who requested that their votes be deleted. So 12 minus 6, we announced that Mr. Leung obtained 6 votes. But according to the record, only one of them voted for Mr. Leung Kwok-hong. So in fact, Mr. Leung obtained 11 votes. The Secretariat has already made available the record to all the members concerned. Mr. Gary Fan. The Secretary said that 6 members requested that their votes be deleted, but after verification, the 6 members who thought that they voted for Mr. Leung asked for deletion. In fact, only 1 voted for Mr. Leung. Does it mean that for the 11 votes, they voted for other members? Well, on that day, we asked members who would vote for Mr. Leung to press the yes button, but in fact, these members didn't vote in favor. So the number to be deleted, to be deducted, was 1 instead of 6. Right, members didn't listen to what I had to say. All you needed to do was to vote yes, but some voted no, some voted abstention. Within a very short time, 6 members requested for deletion, and the Secretary has already acted accordingly. The results were not affected in any way. After verification, the Secretariat has already issued the correct records. Mr. Albert Chan. Well, Chairman, you said that members didn't listen to you and they voted the wrong way. Is it your observation, or is it true that you have this on good authority? Well, as Chairman, that was my observation of members, and a lot of members didn't listen to what I had to say. That's from my observation. Can we endorse the minutes? All right, and matters arising. Meeting with the CS, I've got nothing in particular to add, but we have received 2 letters from Mr. Kwok Ka-ki, one to discuss and follow up on the drafting of the public sentiments report, and the other one has to do with the CE's attendance of Q&A sessions. I will bring these up at the next meeting with the CS. But I understand that the CA panel of Mr. Tam Yu-jones will follow up on this at this meeting next week. There is no need for discussion. I will hand the letters to the administration, and we leave it to the CS as to how these should be handled. So I will be passing these on. Further report by the Legal Services Division on Banking Capital Amendment Rules 2014 and Banking Liquidity Rules gazetted on October 24th. Legal advisor, please. Chairman, regarding the 2 pieces of subsidiary legislation, when we made a report last time, we said that we would scrutinize the documents further. We have raised some drafting issues like the inconsistency in the Chinese version. members probably understand from our report that the administration agreed that there should be some amendments. However, next year they will implement further provisions in the context of Basel III, and all the amendments agreed upon in the report will be taken up at that time. I've got nothing further to add. Anything else? All right, we didn't see the need for a subcommittee. Just a reminder that for amendments, the deadline is the 20th of November. Business arising from previous council meetings, Legal Service Division report on subsidiary legislation gazetted on November the 14th and tabled on November the 20th. Legal advisor, please. Chairman, please refer to LS 14. There are two pieces there. Dangerous Dogs Regulation Exemption Amendment Notice 2014 and Rabies TNR Program Exemption Notice. Chairman, these two notices are enacted by the Director of Agriculture, Fisheries and Conservation, and the Trap, Neuter and Return Program will be implemented in Cheungchao and Tai Tong, and LN 137 and LN 138 refer to the exemption provisions so that all the participating individuals, volunteers and organizations do not have to be bound by the rabies ordinance and the dogs and cats ordinance. 2012 and 2014, the panel on food safety and environmental hygiene was consulted or was briefed, and members in general supported the idea of TNR, but there was no consultation in particular on these two notices, and these will come into operation on January the 16th next year. Vice Chair. Chairman, these two notices have to do with the animal rights. Perhaps it may be a good idea for us to set up a subcommittee. All right, the Deputy Chair proposes a subcommittee. Who would like to join? There will be a further circulation. Further business for Council meeting on November 26th. The report has been made available to members, and no members indicated any interest to speak. Questions, and Mr. Sin has already replaced his question. Bills, resumption of debate and third reading, contracts rights of third parties bill, and also statute law miscellaneous provisions bill 2014. Reports have been made last week already. Business for Council meeting. Ms. Emily Lau. Well, our meeting hasn't really ended this morning. The Council meeting, what is the arrangement going to be like for next week? Assistant SG. Chairman, thank you. The motion debate with no legal effect has not come to an end, and after consulting the President of the Council, the motion debates will be moved on to the next Council meeting, and the two motion debates will be further put back to another week. So next week I will start with the questions and then the bills, if any, and then we'll move on to the motion debates. And Mr. Tong's motion will resume, and we hear all the speakers who haven't spoken, and then we move on to Mr. Poon Siu Ping's motion. Correct, absolutely correct. Business for Council meeting of December 3rd, 22 questions, 6 oral, and the rest are written. And no bills for first and second reading, nor will there be any government motion. As I said, the motions outstanding from this meeting will be deferred to the next meeting. Motion to be moved by report of the area roadway, the list of substitute legislation that will be expiring on the 26th of November has been made available. Members who wish to speak, please let the Secretariat know on the 25th of November. Report of the Bills Committee on Sex Discrimination Amendment Bill 2014, Dr. N. Cheung. Chairman, thank you. The existing legislative provision does not cover sexual harassment against a service provider by a customer. The bill seeks to amend the Sex Discrimination Bill Ordinance to extend the protection against sexual harassment to providers by customers, and to cover sexual harassment that occurs on locally registered ships and aircraft outside Hong Kong. The Bills Committee has held 2 meetings to listen to views from the members of the public and the deputations. The BC generally supports the bill, although they expressed concerns over the proposal to extend the protection, the liability of the employer, and the adoption of gender-neutral references in the ordinance. The Bills Committee supports the resumption of second reading debate on December the 3rd, 2014. Neither the Bills Committee nor the administration will move any amendments. The Bills Committee's deliberations are set out in the report for members' information. Just a reminder that for amendments, the deadline is 24th of November, Monday. Position of BC and subcommittees. As of 20th of November, there were 15 BCs that are in action, 5 subcommittees under the House, and 9 SCs to do with policies under panels that are currently in action. I've got nothing else under AOB. Meeting adjourned.